Listen, man, most people are spending their entire lives following a proven math formula that is literally designed to keep them broke until the day they die. You've heard of the latte factor, right? Skip the coffee, invest $5, wake up rich. Man, they made it sound so simple. It sounds like a dream, it feels like hope, but what the gurus aren't telling you, what the math actually reveals, is a terrifying reality. If you follow the standard advice, you're not building a fortune, you're building a tragedy. And today, we're going to expose exactly why. So here's the setup. Skip your daily latte, invest that $5, compound interest does its thing, and boom, millionaire. That's literally what they taught us. It sounds like a dream, it feels like hope. Who wouldn't want to believe that $5 a day builds a millionaire lifestyle? But here's what the financial gurus aren't telling you. What the math, the actual math, reveals underneath. It changes everything. If you follow the standard advice, you aren't building a fortune. You're building a tragedy. And today, right now, we're going to expose exactly why that formula was never meant to make you rich. Imagine growing up with the perfect financial habits. You save every single penny. You never overspend. You do exactly what your parents told you. You're the responsible one. The one who skips the expensive dinner, drives the old car, lives below your means. You're doing everything right. Years pass. Your 20s, your 30s, your 40s. You keep saving, you keep sacrificing, you play by the rules and you wait. Then one day you look at your bank account and realize you're still stuck. The needle hasn't moved, not even close. You've sacrificed your 20s, your 30s, your 40s for a payoff that feels further away than it did when you started. You did everything right, every single thing. And yet here you are, the disciplined saver who's still waiting for the finish line. But what no one expected was the arrival of a silent thief. This thief has a name: inflation, the slow, agonizing rise in prices that eats your money's purchasing power while you sleep. Every single cent you tuck away is losing value, silently, every night. The money doesn't disappear, but what it can buy, that vanishes. While you were skipping that $5 latte, the price of the house you wanted doubled, just like that. You were told saving was the safe path, but in a world of rising prices, bro, sitting still is literally the most dangerous thing you can do. And this is where it gets even darker. Because even investing that money has a side they don't advertise. Because even investing that money has a dark side. And the math they're hiding from you, it's worse than you think. All right, here's the math they hide from you. To turn $150 a month into $1 million, you need to wait 53 years. 53 years, man. 5-3. That's 53 years of skipping coffees, missing vacations, living small. 53 years, man. That's 53 years of skipping coffees, missing vacations, living small. Your 20s, gone. Your 30s, sacrificed. Your 40s, traded in. Your 50s, spent waiting. But here's the part nobody talks about. The revelation that breaks the entire system wide open. That $1 million, after 53 years of sacrifice, will only have the purchasing power of about $377,000 in today's money. You heard that right. You saved for 53 years and the million you earned won't even be enough to cover a retirement home nurse full-time. You were sold a millionaire dream. But what you were actually handed was a 50-year sentence of living small. Here's the devastating conflict, bro. The math works. On paper, the spreadsheet is correct. The formula is technically right. But the math fails in real life. Because real life has this thing called inflation, and time, and the cost of waiting. You spent your youth, your energy, your best years chasing a number that inflation quietly cut in half before you even got there. You were promised the millionaire dream, but what you actually got, if you followed that plan, was a 50-year sentence of penury. The math works on paper, but it fails in real life. Full stop. But what if there was a way to break the cycle? To shift from just saving to actually scaling? The discovery that changes everything isn't about the stock market. It isn't about finding some secret fund. It's about contribution. You cannot grow your wealth by cutting more coffee. That variable, the cost you cut, has a ceiling. There's only so much to cut. The one variable you actually control, it's not how much you cut, it's how much you create. The asset you need to upgrade is you. The answer isn't in the $5 you save. It's in upgrading the most powerful financial tool you own, your own mind and skill set. You can't get wealthier by spending less. You hit the floor of zero spending eventually. But there's no ceiling on what you can earn. Learning to animate, to write, to code, these aren't hobbies, bro. They're income engines. Skills that scale your earning with zero ceiling. This is the shift, man. From saving mode to scaling mode. From protecting what little you have to building what you're capable of. Here is the most shocking truth of all. Are you ready? Because this one changes everything. That $150 you're putting into a low-yield fund every month, it is worth 10 times more if you spend it on a skill instead. Learning to animate, to write, to code. That $150 a month in skill can turn into $3,000 extra per month. Do the math. That is how you become a millionaire in 15 years instead of 53. Not a miracle, a meaningful contribution. You don't need a miracle. You need a meaningful contribution. The wealth isn't in what you keep, it's in what you become capable of earning. 53 years of sacrifice, or 15 years of building a skill that the world will pay you for. Same destination, totally different journey. You can compress time. You can pull that 15-year win closer, but only if you stop betting on the system and start betting on yourself. Wealth isn't found in what you keep. It's found in what you're capable of earning. That is the real formula. The myth of the $5 millionaire, it's a trap, designed specifically for people who are afraid to bet on themselves. Stop trying to save your way to wealth. That road has a ceiling, and inflation is slowly lowering it. Every single year, start skilling your way there instead. The secret was never in the $5. It was always in the person holding them. The secret isn't in the $5. It was always in the person holding them. That person is you. Don't wait 50 years to find out the math was a lie. Stop waiting for a formula to save you. Start building the reality today. Start building the reality today. Not in 50 years. Right now. If this revelation just changed the way you see your bank account, hit that like button right now. Let's expose the next myth together. If you're ready to stop saving and start scaling, subscribe to Money Myths. We're dismantling the financial lies they built your whole life on. The truth, it is just beginning. Next time, we go even deeper. The myths you grew up believing are about to fall apart, one by one. Money Myths. The truth is just beginning.